Hi everyone, we're ready for another drawing today, and we are continuing on with animals that have been especially requested by boys and girls. And today we are going to be drawing a crocodile. So these are very much found from our continent, Africa, and so we're going to have fun drawing a crocodile. We're going to start. I'm going to be drawing in a pen so that you can see it nice and clearly. You draw on a pencil so that you can make your corrections as you go, but try and keep your erasing to the end. We don't want to rub out things along the way that actually would have been a great picture. Alright, so I've got my page in landscape sideways, and I'm going to start down on this side, on a little bit on the left. I want to leave enough space for his head, his body, and then his tail's going to curl up at the top. And I'm going to start with his eye. So 2 curved lines, and I want it to be angling down. So his head's going to be angling down this way, and so the eye also needs to follow that angle. And I'm just going to draw a small eye. And his eye has got sort of like a snake eye, just a slit in the middle. And I'm going to do like an eyebrow. It's not really eyebrow, but it's the top of his head. I'm going to come across and I'm going to do another one, another bump for the other side of his head. Then we're going to do down his snout. Crocodiles have quite long snouts around. And then we're going to do a slightly squiggly line that comes to under the eye. So don't make it too straight, little swiggle. And then from there we're going to go up into a smiley face and then down a bit again. Let's do the bottom of his jaw. I want to end close here. So I'm going to start here around the bottom, and this one can be more straight, this line, and I'm going to join up to that marker I made. Alright, let's give him some teeth. A crocodile's teeth are very cool because they kind of stick out his mouth. So what I want to do is alternate, make a sort of very pattern of his teeth sticking out of his mouth. Also do a nostril here. I always kind of think of here will be a backwards 6 will make a nostril. And as I go along, leave some gaps. And we're going to do some small teeth, some big teeth, 2 in a row. And he's got his teeth. Sharp teeth. Vary the sizes, some big, some small. Alright, let's do from this line. I want you to leave a gap, but I want you to imagine this line coming around and just do a little curved line around the bottom of his neck. And then I'm going to do another curved line from his neck. It's going to come out there and it's going to end on his eye here, so that's what we're aiming for. Another curved line that comes around. We rest on his body. Another curved line. He's got lots of wrinkles. And now we're going to do his legs, his 2 front legs. So we've got the bases of his head. His 2 front legs are very easy. We're going to do a curved line that comes out. And then it's going to come in with his arm coming in, and I'm going to do his claws. So he's got 5 claws, and then I'm going to go up and around, back to his elbow, and in, and stop. And I'm going to do on this side, so coming out where that other bump is from his eye, I'm going to come do the same on the side. Two curved lines, and let's do those claws, sort of like a thumb, and we've got some claws coming, and then up towards his elbow and in, and we can stop there. Right, and we can put on some extra claws on him just now. Okay, alright, we're going to do his body now. We're going to carry on with his body, and we're going to put a big curving line that's coming this way. We're going to do his tail. This tail is curving around. So what it can be difficult to do a zigzag and do a curve at the same time. So what you can do with a pencil, very lightly, I'm going to draw dark so that you can see it, but very lightly draw the curved line that you want to follow, and it's going to go around like that. And then you can go dark over your pencil, and we are going to do those zigzags following that guideline that I have drawn. Okay, and then you can go and gently rub out or just lighten that line. Maybe you won't even see it actually when you colored in. Alright, the back of his tail is going to come down in a point, and it's going to join up, and it's going to blend with this here. I'm going to do another row of zigzags. The big crocodiles have 2 rows of spikes on their back. This one's going to come round. Again, you can draw a guideline if you like, and put a little detail line there. And from the edge of this corner, the furthest curve out this way, I'm going to draw a line that comes down, almost straight down, and then I'm going to curve it and come along, and that's the other side of his tail. Right, let's do his back leg. His back leg comes forward like that, and that's, so this is kind of like his knee over here, so let's put that in. And then he's got a big flat back foot with those very sharp claws. Alright. And then finally we can add in his tummy in the middle here. Right, I don't like that, so I'm just going to change the line. I'm going to make that mistake part of my picture. Alright, boys and girls, we are going to do some contour lines on our dinosaur, I want to say dinosaur, dragon, on our crocodile. On our crocodile, we're going to do some contour lines. And a contour line, when we're drawing, is like this line we've already drawn. It's a line that follows the 3D shape of the animal. So if I want to do some more of those contour lines, so for example, I'm imagining the roundness of his body is going around like this. I don't want to do solid lines all the way, so what we're going to do is we're going to do some contour lines that come up, and then you leave a space, and but you carry on in your mind. Must line up, round, and around. And then maybe here we do a shorter one and leave a space, and this one comes all the way down around his tummy. And let's do 2 close together so that there's some variation in my lines. Don't want it to look like too much like a pattern, but these lines are following the shape of the crocodile. I can always add in more. If I think I haven't put enough, I can add in. Maybe I think there's a big spot here and I add in another piece. But if I put too much in the beginning, then I can't change it. Alright, we're going to do some of his details and his texture. Crocodile's got beautiful texture, and we have done a lot of drawing the last couple of weeks where we've been doing smooth animals, birds and dolphins, and even our panda that we did yesterday didn't have a lot of texture on him. So a crocodile, he definitely has a lot of texture with his scales. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to do gentle curved lines coming upwards. So they're coming mostly up towards the top of my page. Put one in the middle. And they're just a little wavy line. And as we go down the tail, get shorter and shorter. And then I'm going to do going across almost like spider web lines joining that up. And I can do another row following down the shape. Let's do the same here. Right, I think over here we can also do some. We've already got these contour lines, so down his side, let us do some as well. Actually, just see this line here that I put in. I want this line to join up here to the back of that side there. So let me just make that nice and clear. Curved line coming around, and we're going to do some more of his spikes, and we're just going to do some triangles. Now I'm going to do these triangles sort of in 4 rows that are going along his body, and they must curve around with his body. We're thinking about the shape of his body, how he's lying. And so these are going to follow the shape. So they're just curving along. And you can see that these are all in line with each other. And as his body is coming around, my triangles are going to change direction slightly. Right, that's good. Today, for our colouring in, I've got a challenge for you. I'm not going to show you how to colour in your crocodile. I'll give you a few clues if you want, because you can use your greens and your blacks and you can use brown. What I want you to do is to really apply your thoughts to your crocodile, thinking about his shape and where could the darker areas be, where could the lighter areas be. And I want you to apply yourself to making the choices and the decisions about what colors you're going to use and how you're going to color him in. You can think about what textures or what kind of mark making you're going to make with your pencil crayons. Is it light? Is it dark? Is it scribbly? Is it smooth? Maybe I think there's probably different areas on his body, like these smoother scales, and then there's very rough scales on his back, and then there's very sharp bits here. I want you to really apply your thoughts to this, and I want you to decide how you are going to color in your crocodile today. I'm not going to show you on this occasion, and you can share your pictures on the classroom or on Facebook or Instagram, and we can all have a lovely look at your drawings and what flavor did you bring to your crocodile that was uniquely your own. So there he is, very fierce. I definitely would not want to be caught on the side of a river with one of these guys in it. And I hope you enjoyed drawing him, and I really look forward to seeing what you're going to do with it.